What's up, everybody? Crazy Gamer 12 here. Welcome back to another video. So we just finished up playing Donkey Kong Country Returns, as you guys know, and now we're going to be going on to the sequel of Donkey Kong Country Returns, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. So, yeah, so we're playing the Wii U version, as you could tell. I'm holding a Wii remote right here. And if you see in the background, my dog is just chilling right behind me. So, if you see her in the background, that's my dog. But anyways, yeah. So I'm also wearing two mics instead of just one, just because. You'll be able, so that way my voice comes out of both speakers, which was something I didn't really think about before doing, whoops, erase, so let's erase this one. Yes. Alright. So we're going to start a new file, obviously. I'm going to be playing on the TV, obviously. Yeah, so let's do it. So yeah, and then after I play this game, I will be, since I have Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3 on the Wii U eShop downloaded from the Wii U eShop. I will be playing those as well, fully completing those. But yeah, here we are. I should mention that these guys that are trying to take over Donkey Kong Island are called the Snowmads. Excuse me. But yeah, the gimmick, or basically these guys are going to take over Donkey Kong Island by basically freezing it. So yeah, like I said before, these guys are called the Snowmads. The guys from the enemies from Returns are called the Tikis, the Tiki tribe. But these are the Snowmads. And as you can see, we have some new characters. Obviously, I have Donkey Kong Diddy, but Dixie Kong and Cranky Kong are playable characters. Dixie is the girl, is the little girl there. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say that Dixie Kong is Diddy Kong's girlfriend. If I'm remembering that correctly. Yeah, so basically this snow match just basically parks on top of the volcano, and they basically freeze all of Donkey Kong Island. It's kind of crazy. So now it's completely frozen. So now we gotta make our way back to Donkey Kong Island. And there's plenty of new mechanics and new stuff to go. So obviously, like I said, this is going to be a 100% run, all Kong letters and all puzzle pieces. So yeah, if you go in here, there's just a balloon chilling in here. And Donkey Kong Country Return, if you smash the ground, it's all over, it's all on the TVs and stuff. which is kind of interesting, I guess. But yeah, so basically here we are. The Lost Mangroves is our first area of the game, and Mangrove Cove is our first level. So, also, yeah, unlike Returns, you can actually swim in this game. Also, the graphics you thought the graphics in Returns were really good. They're even better in Tropical Freeze, in my opinion. So the way the swimming mechanics work, I'll try to explain everything here, and our first puzzle piece is hidden down there. So I'll try to explain everything here. So basically, the way the swimming mechanics work is it's kind of like, think of Super Mario Galaxy or, yeah, any of the 3D Mario games where you can swim. You do have an air meter, and you can only breathe for a certain amount of time, and you have to get these air bubbles to fill it back up. But yeah, so basically you just use the D-pad to swim in all directions, and you see those enemies there? You can shake the Wii Remote to swim like that in order to kill them. That's how you do that. You got bananas and banana coins just like before, and then you can also just press 2 just to basically press stroke, is if you want to call it that. Yeah, and you can just hop up here. So yeah, that's kind of the gimmick with this. And obviously there's brand new types of enemies in our way here, and obviously we still have the Kong letters, so we got the K right there. Yeah, so you can still ground pound just like before by shaking the remote. If you're playing with the Wii U gamepad, which obviously is a new thing with the Wii U, obviously, is you don't have to play with motion controls if you don't want to. I personally don't mind using that. Because I like using a Wii Remote. It's less bulky compared to the Wii U gamepad. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And obviously we got a bunch of bananas in there. Still plenty of secrets to find ourselves. So obviously if you go up here, we got a second puzzle piece there. Obviously watch out for these grasshopper things. So the new mechanic, instead of ducking and blowing, that's no longer a mechanic in this game. You press the 1 button to grab onto these little things and you pull them. These little hooks in the ground. You just pull them and stuff comes out, or stuff happens in the level. So if you get all these bananas, a puzzle piece appears like that. So that's pretty cool. That's our first checkpoint there. And like I said before, there's multiple playable characters in this one. And obviously you see up there, hidden up there, we got a puzzle piece there. That's number 4. You also got a DK barrel hidden there. You guys just gotta watch out for those things. And then if you ground pound through here, you'll find a secret area with another puzzle piece. That's number 5. So yeah, there's secrets everywhere, and so yeah, Diddy Kong, obviously, he's just like before. It's just like how he's used, just like he is in Returns. He has a little jetpack for that, you know, it makes you hover for like a second. So yeah, and obviously, and also with Diddy Kong, if you hold the 2 button. If you press if you hold the 2 button for a second, he'll actually give you a little bit of a swimming boost right there. So that's kind of cool. Got some lives here. Yeah, so we got plenty of banana coins, and the letter O is right here. So I don't think we missed anything as far as I know. I think we are good. Yeah. So basically here we also got a bunch of little puzzles that make puzzle pieces appear. Well, that one didn't have a puzzle piece, but yeah. Pretty much this game plays exactly like Returns. Alright, and then you pull this to make a giant beanstalk come out of the water there. Or tree, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. And then, yeah, so we got a little puzzle piece there. That's number 6. Yeah, so there's so many different camera angles. The letter N's right there. There's so many different camera angles that this game uses, which is really, really cool. And there's just a lot of stuff that happens in these levels, which is really cool. It gives you a sense of thrill, if that makes sense. And also, just like before, you can continuously roll with Diddy Kong if you constantly shake the Wii Remote. So, same dealio. That doesn't change. That doesn't change no matter who you're partnered up with. And yes, there are multiple sidekicks that you can play with. Diddy Kong is not the only one. But he does return in case you want to use him. But then you go, but you'll see all the other characters in the following levels. And yes, I know I'm taking a long time to beat this level, but it's also because I'm trying to kind of explain everything that this game has to offer. I'll obviously be a lot more quicker with some of the other levels as we go along. So yeah. Alright, so you can probably see a hatch down there. Oh, you can pull this up. Got some collectibles here. So obviously, you go down here. Basically with this gimmick, you have to get every banana bunch that these pigs are tossing at you. And if you miss one, you won't get a puzzle piece, because there's a puzzle piece attached to that. So you have to be really quick with that. Because if one of them falls off screen because you took too long, you'll miss out on a puzzle piece. So you definitely just want to be quick with that. That's a pretty tricky one. All right. So now, just watch out for this guy. So now you can. So these guys, you can actually grab them and throw them at the targets there, and that makes the G come into picture there. So we got all the Kong letters. And as you can see up here, there's another bonus. This one's a legitimate bonus room, you know, with a timer, kind of like in Returns. Basically the same thing as Returns. You have 30 seconds to get all the bananas in here. But for the most part, these are pretty easy. Alright, so that's 8 out of 9 puzzle pieces. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this is actually super cool. So, if you press A, this is a new mechanic that Tropical Freeze introduces. If you have Diddy and you press A, all enemies that turn around turn into lives. That are around you turn into lives. And basically, in order, cause you see near the icons of Diddy and Donkey Kong, near the health bar, there's a little meter right next to their faces. Basically, when you get bananas, as you can see, it kind of filled up a little bit. So obviously, in order to be able to do that, what I just showed you, you have to fill that meter up by getting as many bananas as possible. So, and the meter empties every single time you use it. So, and different things happen depending on which sidekick you have with you. So Diddy turns enemies into lives. Also, the final puzzle piece is past the gold barrel. Just gotta pull this little thing right here. And there you go. That's all 9 puzzle pieces in the first level. And the same dealio with the gold barrel. If you get the DK thing, you can shake the Wii Remote to times anything you get out of that by as much as 15. And there you go. That's our first level of the game. So as you can see, this game is a lot more involved and there's a lot more things, a lot more secrets, a lot more mechanics compared to Returns. So, which is really cool. Retro Studios definitely outdid themselves when it came to making Tropical Freeze. They did a great job making this one. But this game is honestly, but in terms of difficulty, if you thought Returns was hard, this game honestly could get even harder than Returns, especially with the fact that you can swim. There's a lot of swimming levels eventually that we'll get to that are extremely hard. So just be aware of that. All right. Next is 1-2 Shipwreck Shore. Yeah, this first episode may be a little longer than most of the other ones. Just because I'm kind of showing you guys everything that this game has to offer. So obviously, if you ground pound here and then you pull this, you get our first puzzle piece of the level. There's also 9 puzzle pieces in this one. So those are bombs that you could throw. They're little watermelon bombs. And obviously, we can swim around here. So obviously, if you go up here, you got ourselves a banana coin. So similar thing with just like with Returns, you can grab onto this and, you know, climb around. So now, if you grab this, so actually with those turtles, if you jump on them, you can grab their shells and just toss them at things. So it's kind of cool. So if you go in the water right here, we got another puzzle piece hidden right under the ship right here. So that's number 2. So here's our next companion that we can play with, Dixie Kong. To me, Dixie Kong is actually the most useful character in the whole game, because what she can do is she actually will lift you upwards, not just have you hover. She'll actually lift you like an inch or so into the air. So it's actually to me, that's the most useful mechanic in the game. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, Dixie Kong is probably my favorite character in this game. All right. Obviously, as you saw, the letter K is up here. All right. As you can see, there's a bonus down here, so we'll go into there. See how with this game, obviously, just like with Returns, there's like not 3. There's like 6 or 7 different types of bonus rooms that you'll encounter. So, but most of them, for the most part, if you're patient and don't, you know, if you're patient with what you do, while being kind of quick, those bonus rooms are relatively easy. So obviously you can actually kill those sharks by throwing those bombs at them. And then up here, we got a little secret. Same little banana right here. So actually, if you go in the water with those sharks, they actually will chase you. So you have to be really careful when you're in the water with these things, because they will hurt you. Again, there's a lot of secrets underwater. And unfortunately, you can't kill them underwater. Unfortunately, it kind of sucks, but... Alright. Now to a checkpoint. Up here, if you jump over here, got a 4th puzzle piece hidden in there. Oh, Jesus. Alright, so now with this part, you gotta ground pound, or you gotta bump that plant to get that bag to come down. Then you gotta grab this penguin and throw him at the bag to get a puzzle piece to appear. And then, yeah, there's a lot of hidden stuff in the water, so definitely be sure to check out pretty much anything you can find. All right, good. We got ourselves a heart container, which is good because we actually needed that. If you go down here, actually there isn't anything in this part. I thought there was. Alright. Alright. So if we go now, when you get to this part, so you see all these crates floating in the water? So if you break all of these, which yes, you have to do, that is how you get another puzzle piece to appear. That's number 6. And the letter N is also in here. I don't know if anything happens if you get all of these. Yes. Pretty much most sets of bananas have pretty much anything tied to them, even if it's just banana coins, like, or lives, or even, you know, there's a lot of secrets to explore. And if you go in down here, if you get all these bananas circling around here, you will get a puzzle piece to appear here too, and that's number 7. Alright. Oh yes, so with Dixie, you can actually continuously swim with her hair if you hold down the 2 button. And it's infinite with her. It's not like Diddy where it only lasts for a couple seconds. It actually is infinitely used as long as you don't hit the, hit a wall or something, or turn around like that. You're pretty much like a dolphin at that point. You're like a little fish. And you actually will need that mechanic, and you'll see why in a second. I'll actually show you why you'll need that. Alright, got ourselves another checkpoint here. Alright, if we go down here, I believe there's a secret down here. Yes, that is puzzle piece number 8. We almost got hit by the shark right there. Alright, so when you get to this part here, you'll see in a second. So if you go down here, and you hold down the 2 button, there's actually an upward current that Dixie can actually help you get get through. So yeah. Yeah, so you need Dixie to get through this. And then, yeah, so there's basically a spinning fan blade down there. And if you're wondering what this is, this, ladies and gentlemen, is a secret exit. So yes, there are secret exits in this game. Something that Returns definitely didn't have. So obviously, as you can see, we didn't get everything. But, so most of these levels you'll have to play more than once, and I will cut out all the footage that you've already seen of the level, and I'll show you what you haven't seen yet. So don't worry, when I edit these, you'll see, so obviously if you go down here, you'll see, this is the shop, that, if it'll load, is ran by Funky Kong here. So you could buy lives, you could buy the green balloons, this balloon, okay, so these, so obviously you got lives here. The green one allows you to, if you fall down a pit, this will actually save you, actually. So if you fall like into the abyss, if you like, instead of dying, this will actually save your life. This one, the blue balloons, have everything you need for some excellent underwater airtime. Okay, so basically I think these like allow you to breathe infinitely underwater or something like that. I'm not quite sure. This gives you an extra heart, I believe, to your health bar. This, I want to say, makes you invincible, I think. The crash guards, these are useful for mine carts and rocket barrels, which also do make a comeback in this game, just like Returns. So, and this guy, Squawks, obviously allows, which you also could get in Returns, he'll help you find puzzle pieces. So it's pretty cool. You can get some like extra goodies from that, and you can also get different barrels for whatever companion you want to have with you in case you need it. So chances are towards like the end of the game, like towards the really hard worlds, I might get some of this stuff. Like, it's possible I might get some of this stuff. So cool. So that's what that area looks. That's what the shop is like. And obviously you've seen the shop and returns. So we'll do one more level and then we'll call it quits for the video. Actually, well, first let's head back in here, and I'll show you where the obviously how to get the G and the final puzzle piece. All right. All right, so when you get to this part here, you got to get all these bananas right here to make this puzzle piece appear, and that is the last one. Then you got to grab this and grab the G before the fan blade kills that platform. Or then you got to duck underneath the fan blades to avoid getting hurt. I have no idea what's over here though. Oh, just more bananas. Okay. Oh, my Wii remote disconnected. I got screwed. I only got 3 of those. It's fine. Yeah, sorry about that. That was weird. Anyways. So, yeah, now we got both exits. So we'll go here and we'll do one more level. Zipline Shrine 1-A. Actually, we'll do 2 more levels. Why not? It's the first episode, so this one will probably be the longest one. Alright. So obviously you pull this up. And yeah, so we're kind of in a little temple right now. Jeez, I almost died right there. All right. Banana coin there. All right. So we got a little zip line. So basically how this works. Yeah, so basically how that mechanic works. Got a life right there. Yeah, so basically the way that works is you hold down the 1 button and you just slide down it. And then you can let go early if you want to. If you let go of the 1 button, you'll let go of the vine. So if we go down here, we got ourselves our first puzzle piece of the level. There's only 5 in this one, so that's 1 out of 5. Yeah, so you just let go, but press the 1 button again to grab the one below you. Yeah. Got a puzzle piece right there. That's number 2. And again, there's a lot of those where like just you pull out a plug or something like that, and a bunch of bananas come out. And you just got to get all of them, you know, before they disappear to get the puzzle piece to appear. There's a lot of little secrets in this one. Definitely more than Returns, for sure. But yeah, I mean, there's so many ways to get banana coins. Like, there's more, like, honestly, like, we might max out the banana coin meter, banana coin total, like, pretty quick. We got the O. Alright. So if we go down here and pull this, I don't know if this is a puzzle piece or not. No, that one's just a banana coin. Still, it doesn't hurt to check. Alright. Let go, and then boom. Okay. And then there's the N. And then you want to go back down here and pull this plug to get a bonus room to appear. Yeah, I got another different kind of bonus room here. With just two really springy platforms. Alright, it's a pretty easy one. Alright, that's 3 out of 5. Alright, got our checkpoint right there. Alright. Okay, now we got this part here. Got a life right there. Alright. Alright, that's 4 out of 5. I hope we didn't miss one. That would suck. I don't think we did, but... Oh, give me that. Alright, so now you want to do this. And then you want to bounce on these owls down here so you can get the G. There you go. Jesus, that was close. Alright, yeah, this is the final puzzle piece right here. And there you go. That is number 5. Alright. Oh, I'm missing one. Dang it. Come here. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Alright. Actually, you know what? We'll end off the episode here. We'll continue in the next one. So that's going to conclude the first episode of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze on the Wii U. So we'll see you guys next time, where we'll probably just do the rest of World 1 in the next episode. So see you guys then.